Walking on a dream. How can I explain? Talking to myself. Will I see again?
Yo, what is good, boys? Welcome back to another week, another video. Started off today with a nice little dub. The week with a nice little dub, obviously on paper right now. But we are now trading a different model. And I know, it seems like I'm strategy hopping, right? But I began to realize, over the weekend that I am not a very good technical trader. No, I've realized that, okay? I've realized that. And I got to realize my weaknesses. And I've tried my absolute best to hammer down on these weaknesses and how to fix it. But no matter what I do, no matter, what I try to apply to the strategy and, the mindset to apply to it, different rules, it just doesn't work. So the prior model that I've been trading for the past 2.5 months, 3 months actually, 2.5, 3 months, it's all been, and I have not been able to pass even one account. Actually, I've failed a lot of accounts, like 6 accounts probably. The one thing, sorry if I'm out of breath, I'm working out right now. Lifting some weights. What I've realized again is that I'm not the best technical trader. So trading this model for the past 2.5 months, it is extremely discretional. It's so discretional. I have amazing psych, thank you God. Psych has never really been an issue in my trading. I don't revenge trade. I've revenge traded once. And that was on eval, and I was like $300 away from blowing it. So I was like, might as well, right? And that was the only time out of my 2.5 years of trading coming up on 2.5 years, that I've ever revenge traded. So my psych is solid. I just need a system. My model is very, very discretional again. There are 10 different opportunities, 10 different entries every single day, and you need to make split decisions. You can take longs, you can take shorts. You can take longs to the draw liquidity, or you can take the rebalance. There's 10 different options, 10 different trades you could take every single day, and you have to make the decisions like this because of how quick, how in and out you need to be. You need to have the perfect stop loss, perfect entry, perfect take profit. If not, you're cooked because it is a 1-to-1 and you're in and out within 2 to 3 minutes. I love that. I love scalping. I love it way more than what I'm doing now, right? But I think I need to find the sweet spot. Again, because this model is so discretional, I genuinely, no matter what I'm trying, no matter what I'm doing, and my intuition is just telling me, like, I need to go to something with an actual system, like with a good system behind it, instead of trading, mostly, like, this is like legit, like a 90-10 split. It's like 90% discretion, 10% strategy. And I genuinely can't do that. I've experienced both sides of the equation, a 100% mechanical model and almost a 100% discretional model. I learned both sides that they don't work. They don't work, right? For me specifically, when it comes to discretion, I cannot make this discretional model work because it is so heavy and reliant on discretion. Me as a person, me as a trader, that's something that I have a weakness in, is my technical analysis. No matter what I try, no matter what I do, no matter what strategy I trade, it does not matter. My discretion is just not something that I can almost 100% rely on to become profitable. So what I've decided to do is have a more balanced model, right? A mix between the two, and apply things that I've learned from this model and just personally what I've learned, like what I like in my trading. So who I'm going to be kind of learning from is this guy named P.B. Blake. Y'all probably all know him. I've just watched a few videos of his, the past few days. I've watched a few videos of his, kind of the framework, wait for good retraces and whatnot. Kind of like even like my old model, bro. Not this model, but the model before that I was trading for an entire year. Kind of like that. But I also take reversals and whatnot to rebalance gaps as well. Like that works. But I'm heavily focused on IFEGs. To be honest, even though he only uses IFEGs and whatnot with this model, I may just use invalidation of something. I'm not going to go off of a fair value gap tap and then, a push, right? I need to see an invalidation of something, whether it be a fair value gap, an IFEG, or an invalidation of an order block, right? A break of an order block. If I'm taking longs, I need to see a bearish order block be broken and closed through to take a long. for example, right? So I'm going to apply that kind of approach to the model, change that up, as well as, bro, I really, really like break-even trading. I love break-even trading. It takes off so much stress, and I think it gets to a point where, you know, if we hit that break-even, like, you're halfway to take profit, you're almost to take profit. There's no point in going from plus $800 on the account to a negative $1,000. Like, there's just no point in doing that. And, you know, I just think that's the best thing for me to do. It takes a lot of stress off. So I'm going to apply, obviously, the break even and just trading a more systematic model. This model is the way that I'm going to be trading it. It's going to be more of like a 60-40. It's going to be like 60% discretion, 40% mechanical, right? So I'm going to be applying a mechanical framework, a structure, a lot of structure to the system. And again, my point of view with mechanical trading is that it does not work out for long. You're going to have to constantly change small things about the model to keep it working. So with that being said, I'm expecting for this model to maybe work for 4 or 5 months. When I start to rip out payouts, Lord willing, 4 or 5 months, I'm ripping payouts, something changes, I may try to change with it. But eventually, again, like, I'm not planning to trade a very long time. For half a year or a year, I want to print as much money as I possibly can and use all of that money, multiple 6 figures, right, to pretty much go all in with another business model, whether that be my app and investing more money into that or whatever it may be. Some mission I have, I don't know, wherever God guides me to. But I'm not planning on, you know, cortisol maxing like this, trading every single day, very, very high stress. Again, business is business. It's very stressful, but trading is the most risky and the most stressful business out there, 100%. You can't deny that. So I have a different lifestyle ahead of me, I believe, than just trading. So, you know, even if this model only does work for 4 or 5 months, 5-6 months, until I really need to change a lot about it or make these critiques, I'm going to try my best too and see if I can continue to make money. But if I really, really struggle for maybe a month or two and I really, like, after ripping payouts for months on end and I just can't figure things out, no matter how many small things I change, I think that's probably the point where I'll pack it up and I'll move on to the next thing, bro, where God is guiding me to, and invest all that money that I made from trading profitably to that. But I think this is just the best move for me right now. And again, like with this model, I'll probably be trading like 3 times a week. I don't like trading every single day. I found out I don't like that because it makes me kind of think, oh, I need to take a trade today. And I also don't like trading once or twice a week max. So I think finding the sweet spot, maybe 3 times a week, 3 times on average, 3 trades a week. I think that'll be perfect. So yeah, boys, as you can see, let me just review the trade. On the high time frame, I'll probably hop on eval. If I do good this week, I'll probably hop on evals next week. But as you can see, the high time frame, why is my mouse doing this? I was a lot more bullish on the high time frame. Dude, what is my mouse? Oh, it's dead, I think. It's about to die. Okay, so we had the new week opening gap over here. I want to see the fill of the new week opening gap. So, what do we do off open? We took this high, or before market open, we got this retrace. We got these 5-minute gap taps. And as you can see, we got this internal manipulation within these 5-minute gaps. And I wanted to see a long right here, bro. I really wanted to see a long. And guess what? We didn't get it. I want to see this inversion right here. I was waiting to take this. We had SMT holding the 5-minute gaps. High time frame was more bullish. I want to see this inversion right here. I was waiting. But this candle just ripped. And I'm like, okay, with this new model, bro, at least for now, I am going to be waiting for candle closures only. So I just didn't want to get absolutely ruined on this. So I didn't enter this, but this was a really good framework. We pushed higher. We got this retrace, pretty solid retrace, respecting these gaps. And then we got this really nice close. Entered right here and then break even at this high. Boom. Beautiful. So that's pretty much the trade. Very, very simple. But today we actually got a $150 job. So all I'm going to do in the next hour is post content, go outside, post some content. And then afterwards, I'm going to eat some lunch. After that, at 12:30, 1 o'clock, I'm going to go over to my neighbor's house, and it's probably going to take me probably 45 minutes. I'm going to pretty much just do their entire vinyl back fence. It's just plastic, it's vinyl. And it's just a little green, so I'm going to get all that down and I'll make a quick 150. So quick 150, pretty easy. And then I have actually this lady that's pretty much, she's she seems very, very interested. It's one of my friend's mother's mothers. And through seeing what I've done in the area and the jobs that I've done, she's very impressed. So she said that she wants me to come over and give her a quote, and I think I can probably close her. I actually personally know her because I used to go over there with my friend as a kid. I think I could probably close her for like maybe $800. If I do that, plus the $150 today, and the $2,000 job I have, not next week, but the next week after that, towards the end of the month, this month will be like a 4K month, like a 4+K month. So, pretty hyped, bro, pretty hyped. But yeah, right now, gonna get the work done, gonna go post some videos, gonna finish this workout as well, and then eat some lunch, head over there, get that job done. So peace out. We just finished up making some reels. So improving the quality a lot, as you can see. We got a little mic right here. Improving the quality a lot. So we're now filming the reels on the DJI Pocket 3, that as well as the mic right here, which is pretty crisp sounding. Yeah, just improved my content quality a lot. Posting about 3, I've kind of decided I think 3 posts a day is optimal. 3 posts a day, you know, 2 like health-based, very high quality, and the other one maybe be just me talking and whatnot, like mindset and whatever. I think just doing that, it'll help me out a lot, grow, as well as just provide more quality content for y'all instead of focusing so much on quantity. So just a different change. I'll see how much I grow and whatnot from here. And yeah, so right now, go make some lunch. Actually, I'm gonna edit this video first, the clip, post it, go and eat lunch, then get the job done. So peace out. The entire job, all the way down there, the white fence, all the way down there, so all the way down here. So it's a bit of a job, but probably like an hour. All right, what is good, boys, bro? Did not turn out the absolute best. There were specific areas where like legit no amount of chlorine, and no amount of water, or like me pressure washing it, like how close I even got, the amount of pressure and whatnot, no matter how close I got, no matter how much I did it, it wouldn't come out. And it was like, it was only in the shady areas, like behind bushes and whatnot. So like they were hidden anyways, but like that really makes me mad. And I let her know. And she said, you know, as long as you just get the areas that are very visible and whatnot, which I did, and it looked amazing, it looked perfect. I got like all the dirt and the green grime off of everything. It was a black stuff, bro. Like in the shady areas, it just wouldn't come out no matter what. But other than that, it turned out great. And she paid me $150. So it took 2 hours, bro, because I was trying to figure things out, trying to watch videos, making sure that I'm doing everything right when it comes to cleaning, you know, a vinyl fence. But I was doing everything right. It just, I don't know, it was just tweaking. So at least we got 150. At least, you know, she was happy with, you know, the side that's actually open and like you're able to see it. So, boys, kind of crazy timing. Right after I finished the job, I just got a call. I wasn't even on my phone. But this is something that's super important if y'all are starting a service-based business or a business in general where you're providing a service to someone, whether it be in person or online. You need to be answering quickly. Within the first 10 minutes of someone calling you or texting you, unless if it's in the middle of the night, right, which they obviously shouldn't be texting you or calling you at that time. If it's in the middle of the day, you should be answering within the first 10 minutes. That's just the first impression on someone, whether you're going to be an actual reliable, you know, worker or not. So she literally just called me like 4 minutes ago. I was taking the things in and out, and I kind of want to record it and see if I can close her on the call. So, let's get it.
Oh, thank you for calling me back so soon.
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry I missed it.
I'm really not that far from you. If you come out, yes.
Got you. Okay, perfect. I mean, I just finished up a job. Like that's why I was not able to answer your phone right away. And I'm sorry about that. But I was just packing up from a job that I just did for this lady in her fence. Would right now be a perfect time for me to swing by and give you a quote?
That would be fine.
Sounds good. Okay.
I'm home and that would be fine.
Sounds good. I'll be over there within the next 20, 30 minutes. Does that sound good?
That's great.
Perfect. All right, well, we didn't really close her on the call, but legit, let's just go out right now. Bro, that is OD holy smokes, I got a fever blister. I rarely get these, but with pollen and everything, which I will be talking about later on, my fix for that, with pollen and everything, bro, we played golf for like 5 hours one day, and the pollen got so bad to where, like, bro, that night, for like 2 nights in a row, I was just blowing my nose like crazy and like rubbing it, and right here over, just rubbing it over time when I was just blowing my nose, rubbing it with the tissue, it just formed that fat blister, bro. So really annoying. But let's go over there right now. Might as well. She said that she's over there right now, so let's go ahead and go over there, give her a quote. Yeah, that is OD. That thing's fat, bro. So yeah, let's go over there, see if we can close her for a little nice job. Peace out. Closer for $275. Not too bad. It's the tiny little patio, bro. She wants me to do the tiny patio. She wants me to move a few things. And tiny patio, move a few things. And on top of that, she wants me to also like get on a small little ladder and like just clean down with some wet rag, like a tiny little fan. So that's it, and I closed it for $275 on the 27th. So yeah, bro. Yeah, we got a nice little, not too bad. Again, these like tiny little jobs, and who knows, bro? She may recommend someone else, and you know that job may lead on to an $800 job or a $700 job or a $1,000 job. Who knows, right? So like, I'm taking any job that's like worthwhile, and that job right there in and of itself, it will probably take me, I'm not even joking you, shorter than it did today. It'll probably take me like an hour and a half, and I'm making $275 from it. So it's dubs, bro, dubs. But yeah, boys, I'll see y'all later on. Peace out.
Yo, what's good, boys? Good morning. It is Tuesday. Coming out here, getting some sun. It's kind of crazy, but starting to do this every single morning. Make sure to get outside and spend some time, you know, resetting my circadian rhythm a bit, grounding as well, and reading the Bible. So maxing out literally everything, all at once. So, yeah, gonna get this done. Enjoy some time out here. As you can hear, bro, it's top tier noises, top tier soundtracks to start the morning. Chirping birds, and that's it. So like, it's just very, very calming. There's actually been studies that show the sound of birds chirping, it lowers cortisol. Like, I'm not even joking you. Like, I'm not even joking you. The sound of birds chirping, listening to that lowers your cortisol. So like, yesterday I did this for the first time. One of the first things I did, take a shower, pray, and then like within 30 minutes of waking up, I go outside and start grounding for like 15-20 minutes, and I felt amazing yesterday. I crushed everything out, did everything I needed to do. It's just a good start to your day, bro. So I'm gonna read the Bible a little bit, wait for the sun to fully rise so I can get some rays, and then head inside. Actually, no, I'm gonna go and do something for my neighbor. They give me like $10 a week for like cleaning out their pond. So it legit takes me 10 minutes every single week, 5 minutes 2 times a week. They give me like $10-15. So I do that every Tuesday and Saturday morning for like, again, 5-10 minutes. Make some easy money, help them out as well. They're older, so helps them out a lot. But yeah, we're gonna do that and then get on with my day, trade this morning and whatnot. So I'll see y'all.
Beautiful day outside, gents. We took no trades this morning. It is currently Tuesday. Price action was pretty weird. So stayed out, no trades. I don't think there was even any possible trades. I got off at like 10:20. That's gonna be kind of like my window, you know, kind of like just finding in between. I don't want to stay on until 11 o'clock every single day. Even this model allows it. I don't really feel like doing that. So 9:30, I think 9:30 market open to like 10:20. 10:15, 10:10, that area, I'd say the best time. Right after that 9:50 to 10:10 macro, typically after that, it's just nothing. So we took no trays this morning, and then we just got back from an hour-long trip, 30 minutes there, 30 minutes back. It's a farm, but we got enough to last us like a whole month. This should like last us 3 or 4 weeks. 3 weeks. So pretty expensive, bro, but beef heart, we got some of that, so now we're gonna let it thaw out for 60 minutes, like let it half thaw, and then like not let it thaw out like all the way, but like let it like half thaw, and then I'm gonna cut it up into little, specific like segments. Maybe like I think it's 1.5 pounds per week, so cut about 1.5 pounds, and then segment it off so I can have 1.5 pounds every single week, which is set up for the protocol. So right now we are actually going to, while this is thawing out, we're going to go outside, create 2 videos, 2 reels on here, and then we're also going to do some research and then film I don't really need to do too much research because I already know a lot about the topic, but I'm going to be talking about cholesterol and saturated fats. I kind of want to like set up something so I can, really go down on the points of why saturated fat, cholesterol is fear-mongered for no reason, and it is actually the most healthy fat, the most healthy macronutrient possible. So, so we're going to make that video outside as well, so probably we'll probably do this within like the next hour and a half, 2 hours if we edit it as well. So we'll see. But yeah, boys, peace out. Like my growth in general has came to a halt ever since I started to post more about health. Like, bro, the video and it's kind of crazy. The video that I got 150,000 views on, that video that blew up last week, it legit got me 21 followers. It got me nothing. So, and then like in general, bro, like I'm stuck at 3,333 followers. And I'm still kind of around there. For the past like 3 weeks, I've been stuck. So I reached out to a friend yesterday. He's got a good following and everything. So he knows what he's doing when it comes to posting and content and whatnot. So he kind of helped me. So I've learned from that. So now that, now I'm posting a CTA. I'm always posting a CTA in the description where it says like follow for more ancestral content, follow for more entrepreneurship content and whatnot. Every single post I'll be doing that in the bio, so people are like call to action to do that stuff. He said that makes a huge difference. That's what all the big guys are doing, and that's what allows them to do that. Because if people don't know what you're about, then they're not going to follow you. So seeing that caption, they're going to say, "Oh, ancestral content. That's what I mess with. Follow." Hope it works. So far it has. I literally started posting with it yesterday, and overnight I've gotten like 12 followers, which is pretty solid. And I haven't seen a day like that in a while, bro. It's legit been a month. I'm so used to like waking up in the morning, 8, 9, 10 followers, new followers. But recently, again, for the past few weeks, bro, even before, I don't know why, but even before like I made this switch to health content, I was like 1 follower a night. Like it's just been really weird. So yeah, I've just been trying to get past this weird phase right now in my content, trying to figure out what makes me stand out. I'm trying to find a way to make me stand out, and me different, if that makes any sense. So, because you can't in content, bro, you can't be like everyone else. There's got to be a reason why someone follows you. So, branding's extremely strong. There's this one girl. She does. Y'all probably seen her, but she goes over like controversial topics, like some crazy controversial topics. Like people would call it conspiracy theory, but it's really not. But every single video is like that, and she has a golf club. So she talks to the camera first. She has a beautiful view, and then she swings and hits his golf ball. That's what she does every single video. And people again associate, her videos with her swinging. Like if someone says the girl on social media that swings and talks about controversial stuff, everyone will know about the same person. But if you say, the guy that talks about ancestral content, but the guy that talks about ancestral content, there's so many people out there that talk about ancestral content. So I got to kind of create something. I got to brainstorm and really think about something that makes me stand out as a creator, so that I can, improve my brand and whatnot. So yeah, right now 2 more minutes until market open. So I will let y'all know how we do. Let's go, bro. That was like a minute long play. I entered like the last 10 seconds right here on this 2-minute inversion. And then like within 10 seconds after entry, we just dumped. Absolutely dumped. So nice little play to these equal lows right here. These relative equal lows. And we got, just gonna go over like my bias and everything. So going into the day, I was more bearish. So we had this, like we had bearish SMT right here on the hourly at these highs. So I was kind of like looking for shorts off open, but nothing was really clean or kind of chopping. Look how overextended we are on that high time frame. Like we have not retraced in 2 days. So kind of expecting like us to pull back down into like this very, very large 4-hour gap and at least like run down to these hourly lows. So what do? We swept this external of this accumulation. We swept the external, and on the 2-minute, right? What are we doing? The entire time we're pushing higher off of open. Since open, we've just been generating sell side liquidity. That's all we've been doing, generating sell side. All these equal lows right here are built up. And what do? We sweep this high, this major high. We also get some internal manipulation right here. So internal and external manipulation at this major DOL on the 4-hour. And then we instantly flip with a lot of aggression, inversing this value gap on the 2-minute. Again, there was like 10 seconds left on this candle. We're not going to push back up higher. Just use my discretion. I'm just gonna enter right here. It's fine. And then once it inverses, push a little higher, rebalance just a little bit, and then absolutely rip lower. My break-even point was this. These first internal lows are here on the 2-minute, but it doesn't matter. Like legit, the moment that we hit this low and got me out at these equal lows. So nice little 1.3 hour trade. I don't know what we're gonna do now. I have no clue because the 1 minute's pretty cooked. It's a little bit weird. It's a little bit wacky, but 2-minute was really clean, really clear, obvious. High time frame's obvious. So smack that. All glory to God, baby. 9:47. We're done for the workday. So far this week's been pretty good. We are actually up 2.3 RR, 2 wins, 0 losses. So yeah, hopefully we can finish off this week strong. If we can take a good high quality setup tomorrow, if there is any, and possibly even Friday, I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, like I'm just the difference between, and like there's not even really much of a difference, to be honest, bro. I'm being completely honest. It's just there's more structure. I'm adding a lot more structure. There's not much of a difference between my model that I'm trading now and my old model. There really isn't. The fact is that this model, I am 90% of the time I am sticking with the trend. Okay, I'm sticking with the trend. I'm sticking with my high time frame narrative. Beforehand, bro, you could take long shorts anywhere you wanted to, and that really cooked me. So with this new, like I guess you would say foundation, this new like kind of structure, I am like if I'm truly bearish, like today for example, I did not want to take longs unless if we ripped past that, the hourly range that we were in, and we started to rip higher, then I would take longs. But I told myself like I'm not going to take longs. We're so overextended. Once we sweep these highs and we show something bearish, a bearish signature, a very obvious bearish signature on the low time frame, I'm going to take a quick trade, target the LRLR that is built up, and there you go. Right, that's it. Because we are also overextended on the low time frame as well. So like we needed to rebalance. But again, yeah, dude, this model is not much different at all because again, like I'm applying so many different with PB's model. He would not be putting his stop loss at that candle closure high. He would be putting it all the way up there, which would be, if he put it all the way up here, he would probably be putting his take profit all the way down here to get a better RR or whatnot. But I don't, again, based on experience with my old model, I know when it's okay to put it at the closures and when not to. In this instance, it's completely fine. We should not go back up to this because of all this liquidity down here and because of how strong we closed. So, simple stuff like that, as well as just genuine just discretion and understanding when it's okay to enter the trade and when it's not. And yesterday, me not taking a trade, that was probably the first day in a while that I didn't take a trade, that I haven't taken a trade, and it just opened my eyes to how important it actually is to it just opened my eyes to the importance of discretion, I guess you would say. Because as of recently, I know y'all have seen me struggle a lot with this newer model, the older model. And it's just extremely discretional again. But with me kind of changing things up now and trading a more systematic system, yet you're still using a lot of discretion, I think I can actually become profitable with this. And hopefully, Lord willing, I will. Because genuinely with this model, again, like I said, bro, I have literally watched like 2 videos on how to trade this model from PV. That's it. I've literally watched 2 videos. I'm gonna continue to watch some videos, but like, to be honest, I probably won't even watch many videos if I continue to bag test and get good stats as well as live trade and get good trades, and I'm trading profitably. Try it out. We got the bone broth right here. As y'all can see, that is it. Doesn't look the tastiest, but I have to do this 2 times a day. I'm cooking it pretty much every single morning when I first wake up, getting it ready, simmering it for 15 minutes while I'm grounding outside, and then I come back inside, put it on low heat for 3 to 4 hours, and right around lunchtime, which is right now, 11:30, I will, first meal of the day, I will drink 1 cup of this and then 1 cup for dinner. So, doesn't look the tastiest, bro. I'm not a big fan of bone broth, but yeah, last night we had the inside of the bone marrow, so I can eat the bone marrow fat, which is amazing, bro. Amazing. It tastes amazing. The best fat possible, right, is the bone marrow. In my opinion, the best fat, best, like, I don't even know. I guess you said the best base for something. Like butter, ghee, coconut oil, beef tallow. Beef marrow is the best, bro. It tastes so good. Beef marrow. Yeah, let's take a swig. Oh, it's really watered down, bro. I'm gonna need a lot more bones, I think, than that. It tastes like, I'm not gonna lie, it tastes good. It tastes good. The stuff at the store does not taste good. That tastes good. It actually tastes like bone marrow. It just tastes like kind of like watered down fat. But yeah, right now we're gonna cook up some lunch. We're gonna make some heart, and then we're going to have some beef, have some eggs. And that's it. That's really it. We don't have any salmon right now, which kind of sucks, but I think we're gonna get some this week. But yeah, we're gonna have those with the bone marrow sauce, the bone broth. On top of it, it's gonna be a very nutrient dense meal. We're gonna get pretty much everything that we need right now to continue to rebuild my gut, realign my gut, as my histamine levels are low. And right now, dude, it's actually crazy, bro. The past few days of me just only really focusing on having a low histamine diet, which is literally just cutting out a few of the fruits that I was having beforehand, and not having leftovers, bro. Leftovers, it builds histamine after you cook it, like, constantly. So, dude, I used to have, like, literally every single week, like I was talking about earlier, I would have chicken all the time, every single week, leftovers from that prior weekend, and I'll have it all throughout the week. And that may be the biggest reason why I haven't been able to heal my gut correctly through this nutrient dense diet that I have. And literally the past few days of not having any leftovers or anything like that, for like the past 5 days, I think it's been, eczema is like, I don't see any bumps or anything. Like, there's some tiny bumps right there, but it doesn't itch. It's not cracking. It's just very, 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 very small bumps in like one area, 2 areas. And it doesn't even itch. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just literally all going away slowly. So, dude, this can literally fix it all. And even with my pollen, bro, I have like a lot of congestion and stuff. It's because I have a weak gut. So, and again, histamine levels have to do a lot with pollen as well, and me being able to handle pollen correctly. So this could really fix it all within the next 3 months. So I'm gonna keep on doing this, bro. Having this mad W diet, in my opinion. But eventually, bro, we're gonna be able to actually have this diet every single day without focusing on how much it costs, bro. Like, even I don't care how bad it tastes, dude. Like, it's not even it's gonna taste bad, bro. If I make homemade bone broth every single day, if I had the option to do that, if money wasn't like a big issue right now, I would 100% do it, because it is so healthy, so much collagen, so good for you, bro. It is so good for you. And then all the beef liver, beef heart, all the organs, bro. I want to try so many different. I want to try freaking testicles, bro. It's directly, so like, whatever you have in the body, if you eat liver, your liver is going to improve, right? If you have kidneys, your kidney health is going to improve. If you have testicles, your testosterone is going to boost. It's like that, bro. That's just the way it works. It's kind of interesting, but that's just the way it works. If you eat any sort of organ, that organ within your body is going to gain a lot of focus for those nutrients and whatnot from that specific organ or whatever you're really eating within that within the body. So yeah, enough yap. You're gonna make some lunch, and then we just finished up editing a YouTube video, the one I'm posting today, going over cholesterol and why I was actually healthy, going into the studies, going into the history. So that video was really, really cool. Hope y'all actually enjoyed it. It's like a 9-minute video. Make sure y'all do watch that. If y'all are watching this right now, this will be like a few days later. But yeah, give me any feedback y'all possibly can on like how to structure these videos better, how to make it more entertaining, as well as more educational as well, to provide more studies, maybe to do it on a whiteboard. I don't know, bro. Y'all let me know. But right now, we're gonna cook up. I'll see y'all boys later.
Hello, is this Jason? Come on, okay. Why I say, I used to have me a dream I ain't had in a minute. Lil' Efo was rocking the stage. Bright lights flashing, thousands of people. I did it without trading gospel fame. Following God, he won't lead me astray. I know that he gon' let me do it one day. I know that it's chapters in life, and one day I'ma be happily flipping that page. I can't lie, been chasing that paper. It can't be auto, so I gotta chill. I can't lie, been feeling a little lazy. Gotta get up, cause I'm king of the hill.
All right, what's good, boys? So it is Thursday. We just took a trade and we got break even, and it saved me. So as y'all can see, this was the trade. I don't know why it's not flipping. What is wrong with my camera? There we go. Okay. So as you can see on the high time frame, I was more like I'm wanting to take longs today because of how close we are to the all-time highs on ES. But what did we do off open? We dumped like crazy and we inversed this forced 4-hour gap. So now like this is some like actual like good high time frame validation that we're going to like have a deep retrace, bro, because we are so overextended. So hopping on the 15 and the 5, you can see we dumped off of open, broke out of this little choppy range, and we got to close below this 15-minute low, which is pretty nice. We then got to retrace in this tiny 15-minute gap that immediately flipped us lower. We also respected this 5-minute, and we disrespected this 5-minute. So with that disrespect right here on the 5-minute, I entered off of the retrace limit order right here on this gap, and as you can see, it entered me in, and I needed to have a break-even point. So with it already being so late in the session, it's 10:22. I wanted to go break even relatively quickly, and also like, yes, it does make sense on the high time frame for us to go lower here, but like it is just a little bit riskier than normal because we are inside of a 4-hour gap. But it does make sense for us to go lower. Like this wasn't just completely BS trade. Like this actually made sense to me. So entered off of the retracement into this 5-minute. Just had my stop like discretionally. And then once we swept this low, we swept it, got this close right here. It's not looking the best. I went break even. And as you can see, a few minutes later, we would have gotten stopped out. So W trade, break even on the day. So yeah, that's pretty much going to be a little trade recap for the day. And right now, in 30 minutes, right now we're actually lifting. We're hitting a quick lift inside. We're probably gonna hit the bag in like my small room over there. In the room over there, I got like a little small bag in there I can hit. I'm gonna do that. So then at 11 o'clock, which is 30 minutes from now, at 11 o'clock, I can quickly go over to the gas station right beside my house and sell my laptop. So I have an M1. I have an M1 laptop. It's a MacBook. It's like 15 inches, bro. It's gonna be really nice. That's coming in on Friday. So selling this today, wasn't able to sell it to him yesterday because he was like, oh, I can't do it. Can we reschedule? So we're gonna do it this morning at 11. And yeah, get it for $450, which is pretty good. So I'm only spending like $200 of my own money to get this new laptop since I'm selling this other one. So that's pretty much the day. We're gonna go mow my grandmother's lawn and then go to 2 people's houses. They said for me, both of them told me to come back tomorrow after they talk to their wife or whatever. Come back tomorrow, swing by tomorrow, and see if they would be able to do the pressure washing or not. So if I'll be able to do the job. So that's pretty cool. Hopefully I can get 2 clients right there. And yeah, we ended up rescheduling the trip like I was talking about. We're not doing solo. I thought about last night, it's probably not the best decision for me to go by myself to Costa Rica for the first time. I've never been outside of the country but once, and it was with a family. It was with my family, so it was like a group of people. So it's just like not very smart to go by myself for the first time in a country that doesn't speak my language. It's just it's best to have someone else with me. So so we're going to reschedule because my friend he can't go next month like I was planning on going May 10th. So he said June 10th. So we're going to go the month after that. So pretty much we have a month and a half until we're going to go. So we're going to be going to Costa Rica with my boy. Hopefully his dad says yes. He said he seems pretty adamant. He's okay with it. But yeah, we're going to get like the full yes or no answer pretty soon, like within the next few days. And then we're going to book next week. So yeah, pretty cool. Really excited for that trip. It's going to be absolutely sick. Going to get a lot of crazy content. And if we can get 3 guys to come, bro, we're gonna have to get a fat crib. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be sick. So I'm really hyped. It's gonna be an amazing experience. So I hope y'all are gonna stay tuned for those videos. I'm gonna drop a lot of vlogs, and by that time the app should be released. The app should be published. But I already have a few customers, people saying that they're gonna pay for it whenever it comes out. I already told them the price and everything, $25 a month, and I already have like 2 or 3 people already saying, dude, I'm 100% gonna get the app. So that's really cool. That's already, that's $75 worth of memberships every single month. And that in and of itself will pay for all of the expenses for the app to keep it up and running. Which is about, I think is $85. I calculated everything. It's about $85. So that in and of itself, those 3 people, they already covered the expense cost, which is so sick. And then past that point, it's just full profit. So yeah, right now, enough yap. Gonna finish this little workout. And then hit the bag a little bit, and then head out to the gas station to sell my laptop. So yeah, peace out. All right, boys. So like I've been talking about, bro, I need to brand myself, make myself like stand out, because again, just like in any industry, bro, if you post content, the best way for you to grow is to obviously be consistent, but to make yourself stand out. Make yourself stand out, bro. Give people a reason to follow you, obviously. Give people to follow along the journey for a reason. But if you're in an industry that's very, I guess you're not even saturated, but like a pretty popular industry, which is, for me, it's pretty niche, to be honest. It's like primal, ancestral. It's somewhat niche. But at the same time, there's so many creators, and I do need to make myself stand out, like just versus the average, grounding and, sunlight, raw meat creator. Like I gotta make myself stand out. So I've been kind of brainstorming a bit today, and I just had a good idea. I was like, oh shoot, because I was talking to ChatGPT, and one of my friends just said, like, hey bro, it's your best friend, use it to formulate these ideas. It was going on like, a very distinctive hat, toboggan, like maybe face painting, like some crazy stuff. But like eventually I was like, I thought to myself, because the thing I don't like using about AI, bro, is that like overdoing AI is because it takes human intuition out of things, and I want me to be me, not me to be AI, if that makes any sense. I hope that makes sense. I want to be me. So I just let it kind of formulate some ideas, and I was like, oh shoot, like, dude, what about a bandana? Like, because I had, when it really, like, it doesn't make you kind of pop, but when it comes to like a primal and like an ancestral, like like having a bandana, a red bandana, it would make me look like Rigged. And every single time someone would see that bandana, they would think Bryson Gibbons. So I'm going to like a whole new level with this content stuff, bro. My videos, they are slowly getting better. And I'm trying, again, figuring out my kind of niche and like the way I'm posting and whatnot, like what's working best with me. So like obviously I'm not posting like the best like content yet, but it's going to significantly improve over time, obviously through time. But like already, bro, I've been posting this way for the past week and a half, and I've had 3 videos that have had over 50,000 views. Right, one right now I posted a few days ago. It's at 50K views, again, health related, 50K views. And then another one I posted last week, it got 45K views. And like the one I posted about grounding, I got like 160K views. So like I'm doing pretty good on that end of things. I'm actually finally breaking out of this following thing, like the 3,330 followers I was talking about, me being stuck out for the past 2 weeks. I started to implement the CTA that my friend told me to do. What he told me to add, which was to say, follow for more ancestral content, follow for more entrepreneurial content. And surprisingly, bro, I've been putting that in every single bio of every single reel I've been posting and TikTok I've been posting, and I've actually been gaining like my normal following every single day, like 10, 15, 20 followers a day. No, I would say about 15, 20 followers a day. So like whatever I'm doing, it's working, and I'm just upgrading like crazy my content and like going into like a whole, just learning so much more about this and how deep it can really go. So that's my alarm to start making the bone broth, or pretty much put the bone in the new bone for tomorrow in there. So yeah, right now I'm gonna go to the store, pick that bandana up, and then start with content tomorrow wearing that bandana. I'm not gonna be wearing it every single video, but I'll be wearing it probably most of them. And let's see, you know, how well it works. I don't really know how I'm a gauge if it's working well as a, you know, as an item to brand myself to make me stick out, but we'll see. So peace out, boys.
Order filled.
Dang.
Order filled.
Oh, boys, pretty unfortunate day. We got 2 break-evens, bro. This week we had 3 break-evens, 2 wins. Both of the break-evens yesterday and today. Yesterday, I shouldn't have taken that trade. Thinking about it now, I should have stuck with my high time frame bias. It was so obviously bullish. Even though we did inverse that 4-hour BISI, like, dude, the trend, like, we were just so bullish. So I shouldn't have taken that trade yesterday. Thinking about it now, I did some journaling and realized that. But today, bro, both of the break-evens were so valid. The first break, you know, the first break-even I just took, it saved me. So W trade, W break even, really good trade. I literally just executed it a little bit too late, 2 candles late. I should have just targeted those first internal highs, the first half of the 5-minute gap, like a little bit before that. And if I did that, bro, it would have been like a 1.5-hour trade. I just, when I saw the inversion, I wanted to wait for like an extra candle. Like, bro, it's just, it's so stupid. I didn't need to wait for that at all. But yeah, so, and then the second trade, we had the accumulation right here. I don't know if, we'll see if this one plays out or not, but we have the accumulation right here on the 1 minute, a lot of chop right here. And then we still have this untapped 5-minute gap where we just engineered buy side liquidity like crazy. We get the manipulation, S&P at these lows, still respecting the gap like crazy, the 15-minute gap. And then we get this really clean inversion of this gap. And then, bro, we get this beautiful candle right here. Boom. I go break even. What do? We just push back lower again, and like we're just dilly-dallying now at this point. So yeah, it's just kind of choppy, bro. It's a really cooked day. So I'm done for the day. I'm getting off 2 break evens, but yeah, cooking up, dude. It looks pretty gay, bro. The red, it's looking pretty gay. I'm not gonna lie. I've had 50-50 responses, or like feedback. It's been 50-50. So I posted on my story on Instagram as well as TikTok and asked a few of my friends. One of them said it was gay, one didn't. Or he said it looks a little weird. So I am, like, the whole point of me doing this again is to brand myself. I'm not trying to make myself look better. But with it being red, I don't know. Like, I'm just having a weird, like, it just feels weird, bro. And a lot of y'all are agreeing. It just looks gay. And I don't want to swing that way. I don't want to look like I swing that way. I don't want to be known within the health industry as the gay dude that wears a red bandana. So what we kind of agreed on, my friend, he gave me a good idea, and it was to do black instead, like a darker color instead of red. So I was thinking about getting a black one yesterday, but I was like, maybe not. And I went with red. But I used ChatGPT. I got this original photo of me this morning, just taking pictures, seeing like what works best and whatnot. And I gave it to ChatGPT, said, you know, replace the red color with black, and it gave me this. And that does not look gay. That looks valid. That looks something I could be, you know, I guess you'd say, resembled as. So right now, actually, we're waiting on the MacBook to get here. So we got about another like 10 or 30 minutes. Yeah, we got about another 30 minutes. The truck is really, really close by. So yeah, that's gonna be coming soon. I'll show you all that, boys, when it is here. So I'm really hyped about that. It's 2022. It's like very, very lightly used. It's like refurbished or whatever. So got that for $650. And then literally yesterday we sold my old computer, the old XPS, which I did not like. I hated it, for $450. And then right now, but I have probably 3 dates
this mango and just a little drizzle of honey on top of it. And doing this to help with obviously the honey, it's going to help me with my pollen, my allergies. Do not drink honey. Do not have honey at all if it's from the store, and if it's like, if it says raw honey at the store at like a Walmart, it's not raw honey. Look at the location. It may be raw honey, but a lot of it says like raw local honey and whatnot. This is what I mean. A lot of the honeys that you go to at the store, Walmart, these big chains, it's gonna say raw local honey, and you go on the back and it's gonna say like half across the world in the U.S. somewhere. So don't go and get raw honey, raw local honey at Walmart. Find like a local store, a local farm, and truly get raw local honey that you can see, because it will always say the address, the location of it, or whatever it may be. And choose an area that's close to you, because again, if you have honey, it allows you to pretty much get in tune with the pollen in your local area. So it's gonna help me out just a little bit, doing that just a little bit every single day, not too much. But drizzle that on top of some fruit. It is 2:30 right now. I do this pretty much every single day, 2 to 2:30. In between my meals, lunch and dinner, I'll have my little fruit snack, fruit break, because I don't want to upregulate the Randall cycle, which is pretty much where fats and carbs, sugar, they compete for the body's energy source. When you're constantly, you have a lot of sugar in the same meal within 3 hours or so. Say a lot of sugar, a lot of fat, they clash, and it causes accelerated aging, and just overall not many other good things. Cracker on open. Bro, I've wanted a MacBook for so long, dude. This is like perfect screen size, bro. Cause I hated a 13-inch and how small it was. This 15-inch is like genuinely perfect, bro. There's one ding right here. Well, we're gonna set it up, and then we're going to get the black bandana. So peace out. All right, boys, this is a way better decision. We got the black. The red, it looks gay, bro. It looked gay. We got the black, and it looks way better. I just filmed the video outside with it, and this is something that can definitely, like, I can definitely see me wearing this long term in my videos as a way to brand myself and make myself recognizable instantly just through this. So I think it's really cool. Right now I'm actually going to create the video for it. I'm going to upload the clips from here to DJI Mimo, which is an app where I can pretty much transfer the clips to my phone so I can edit the video on my TikTok page, which makes it a lot easier for me. What's up, boys? So right now we are about to work on the laptop for a little bit. But for the past 45 minutes or so, we've been editing, working on this video, getting all the pictures, videos, and stuff like that I need for clips and stuff. And I like this approach. Hopefully these videos start getting more engagement. But like videos like this, now we'll get better with them over time.
A few years ago, I was one of those goons carrying around a 1-gallon jug of water every single day around school. And that was a terrible decision I made for my health. I was force-feeding myself to drink water every single day, thinking it's healthy just because I'm hitting that 1-gallon goal. Your kidneys cannot withstand more than 1 liter per hour. What I learned is to stop forcing yourself to hydrate. Only drink when you need to drink water. If not, you're going to be like the old me, pissing every 2 minutes and constantly flushing out important electrolytes that your body needs. And just like eating, you only need to drink water when you need to hydrate. A few years ago,
so we'll see how good those videos do. But I'm pretty hyped to see, obviously the improvement in quality and whatnot. And dude, we're gonna start cooking up on this MacBook, bro. We're gonna start cooking up. So, yeah. I'm really excited about this. Like, I guess you'd say new phase of my content, and I hope y'all are ready for this ride that we're about to take, bro. Yeah, bro, like we're about to grow so much, and I don't know, bro, like I'm ready for it. I've been working so hard for the past year and a half every single day, and I think this move was the best move, focusing on quality instead of quantity, and and focusing on, learning more and whatnot about health, related about health, so I can teach y'all boys. It's just, I'm really hyped about this, and I hope y'all are as excited as I am, especially with this app coming out soon, bro, that I'm making. Bro, I'm so excited to allow y'all to experience it and truly change your life with it. So I appreciate y'all boys for watching this video. This is going to be the end of the vlog. I believe this is episode 35. So if y'all have watched all the way to the end, I appreciate y'all boys as always supporting me, always supporting these videos. Make sure, if y'all do want to support me even further, make sure to use my code Bryson at checkout across Trade-A-Fi, Alpha Futures, and Alpha Futures and MFFU. So yeah, that'll be that part. And then obviously I've told y'all boys about the whole thing with Costa Rica. So bro, be on the lookout. Be on the lookout. Those vlogs in Costa Rica in early June. Next week we are going to book the flight, whether he's going or whether he's not. Most likely, I would say most likely. I already told him he seems like he's already pretty set on going. So hopefully he can go. And next week we can book it. And early June, bro, y'all are going to get 2 or 3 weeks of amazing content. I'm going to be pumping out so much content there. I'll probably post like maybe 3 to 4. I'll probably post 4 videos that week on YouTube each week. So 10, 15 videos on average I'll probably get while I'm there. So stay on the lookout for that amazing content. Appreciate y'all boys. Love y'all. Peace out.